guys, so here is your coin counting page. And I think the best way to start off is to add your touch points before you start counting your coins. So I can see right here I have 2 quarters, and I remember that quarters get 5 touch points because they're worth 25 cents. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And here's another quarter, so I know that one gets 2 touch points. I'm sorry, 5 touch points. And now I'm going to go over to my dime. That's the coin that gets 2 touch points because it's worth 10 cents. So we can do 5, 10. And I have a dime next to it, so that one also gets 2 touch points. And we know our nickel is just worth 5, so that only gets 1 touch point. And as you remember, our pennies don't get any touch points because they're worth 1. You could just draw a line through it. Some of us like to put boxes around them, whatever works for you. All right, so I have 2 ways I can count this. I can start by, I know 2 quarters are worth 50, so I could do 50, 60, 70, plus 75, plus 80, and 3 pennies would be 83. Or if it's easier for you, use the touch points. It makes it super easy. You just have to count by 5s and 1s. So let's do this one together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Now I stop and count by 1. So 80 plus 1 would be 81, 82, and 83. Okay, so that is 83 cents. If you want to just write it in cents, you can just cross out that dollar sign, or we can write it using the dollar sign, and I'll show you how to do that on the next one. So here we have a quarter, 3 dimes, 3 nickels, and 3 pennies. So I'm going to go ahead and put my touch points on. Okay. And now I'm going to count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73. I can write it using the dollar sign. I would put $0, right? The decimal point, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 73, and 73 cents. So you can either write it with the cent sign. If you do, just go ahead and cross out that dollar. And if you want to write it using the dollar sign, just make sure you put $0, then your decimal point, and then the amount of your cents. Okay, so let's try one more together. 2 quarters. Quarters get 5 touch points each. Okay. 2 nickels, so those get 2 each, 2 touch points each. The nickel gets, did I just say those were nickels? Those are dimes. Then the nickel gets 1 touch point, and then we count by 1. So here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm going to write 50 under here. If you are a person that likes to keep track of where you are, you can always kind of here and there put the number below so you know where you're counting. Also, if you weren't sure what 5 came next, you could write where you are and then look on your chart for the next 5, right? You have those charts that I gave you. So I'll continue on. So 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. And I'll use the cent sign, 78 cents. Okay, so that is how you are going to do your work today. So make sure you put your touch points on and count by 5s, and just make sure when you get to those pennies, you stop and count by ones. Use the charts that I gave you if you need to know what number comes next. Those are very useful. Okay, I know you'll do great. Good luck. Bye.